What's up, guys? This is the Amateur Fanboy YouTube channel, and we are doing, I guess this is our last mock draft before free agency.
Yeah.
So I'd say this is mock draft 3.0.
Okay.
Or 2.0 for us together. This is 2.0
Yeah,
for us.
We're going to go with 2.0. Yeah, we'll go with
3.0 for me. I guess for us it's 2.0. So we'll go with that. Start off the Jaguars. We don't even have to discuss it. Trevor Lawrence. If they don't go Trevor Lawrence, then they should fire one.
Whatchamacallit? Contract the Jags because they suck. Seriously.
Yeah. So the Jets, we think it's quarterback.
We think it's quarterback. Yeah, we think
now it's the discussion of which quarterback.
After today.
Who do you think after today?
I think it might be Trey Lance after today.
I don't think it's Trey Lance.
I think Zach Wilson's probably the safe bet.
Okay, let's go Zach Wilson.
But it could also be Justin Fields.
I think it's between those two. I don't think it's Trey Lance, just because whoever the Jets get is gonna have to start from day one. Yeah. And that might be the reason why they go Justin Fields, because I think maybe Justin Fields might be the better day one starter because of his athleticism. I mean, Zach Wilson has athleticism, but it's not the same, and Fields has had better competition.
Right.
The only caveat why I'm going to say Zach Wilson is that he already runs a very similar offense at BYU for what the Jets will be running, and that's probably why they'll go with Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just a random thought. The Dolphins, I think we all agree it's Jamar Chase, unless you have otherwise.
No, I think it's Jamar Chase at this point.
Or trade down.
Yeah, or trade down. I mean, it's a luxury pick for them, so.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so the Falcons is where the rumors, if you watch our mock drafts, we have stated that there's a lot of rumors or a lot of smoke that the Falcons really like Trey Lance and they will pick him over Justin Fields. He has all the tools. His ceiling is probably I would assume his ceiling is even higher than Trevor Lawrence, but getting there is going to be the question. He's going to have an opportunity to sit with the Falcons for at least a season or even less, but yeah, I'm assuming Matt Ryan will be the starter for at least this coming season.
And if Matt Ryan sucks for some reason, then maybe they see what they got. Who knows? But yeah.
So Trey Lance?
They try.
Unless you have any other... I think it's Trey Lance.
I think...
It could be smoke, though.
I still think it's Justin Fields, but, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at this point if it's Trey Lance.
Are we going with the rumors right now for Trey Lance?
I guess we can go with the rumors right now. We can buy into the rumors.
Doing these mock drafts, you can't just go off of what you think will happen. You have to go off of what more than likely will happen based off of what we hear.
Of course.
And that can also mean that what we hear is fake because they're just trying to create trade options.
Yeah, trade options, yeah.
Or they're trying to say that they like another player. They don't want people to know. But,
yeah, of course.
But with that, I think the Bengals...
I think Penei Sewell's
it wouldn't surprise me if they went Slater, but I think Sewell's the better player for day one.
Yeah.
Because I think you want to have at least an adequate left tackle coming in from day one, where Slater might be more of a right tackle or a guard option.
Now,
and
to play devil's advocate, we don't think they might take a receiver at all, do we?
I think that would be a mistake.
Okay.
But they could take a receiver down.
No, I
later
think
in
they will.
Draft.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the only other option. Let's say both tackles went early.
Yeah, let's say
then maybe they go receiver or trade down.
The Dolphins and maybe even the Falcons take Slater and Sewell for some crazy reason. Then
yeah,
then we could have that conversation.
So this is where the Eagles come in, and from all reports is that the owner has stated to his team that he wants the team to build around Hurts, and again that could be full of complete
and I think it's
shit.
Smoke.
It could be smoke.
Because I still think they need to take a quarterback.
But let's just state that. Let's buy into it.
Okay. Because if I wasn't buying into it...
Are we taking a receiver here, right?
If I wasn't buying into it, I would give him I would say they take Justin Fields here.
I agree.
But...
Buying into it...
If they're buying into the rumors of Hurts, then they're probably going to go with Jalen Waddle here.
All right, I'll go with that as well. And then we go with the Lions. We did do a mock draft where they did take Kyle Pitts. I'm previously you had put him there as a receiver option. I think that maybe Kyle Pitts sticks with the position at tight end, and I think they go with either a tackle
or Mr.
Smith. I think a tackle is.
I wouldn't hate Slater here. I wouldn't.
Let's just go Slater.
I would not hate Slater for them there.
And this just happens, like, if Deshaun Watson does not get moved, because I have a feeling the Panthers or the Dolphins are going to be the team that get Watson.
I really wouldn't be surprised if when it's all said and done, I know you've said it's kind of 1A, 1B with Sewell and Slater, but I wouldn't be surprised if Slater goes
First?
Yeah,
I agree.
I would not be surprised at this
I
point.
just don't know if he can be a day one left tackle.
It just really comes down to how much our team's gonna get into the hype of these pro days and stuff.
Sure. Well, the thing is with tackles, it's like it doesn't. Game
understand.
tape is what matters.
His weight, what he did on the weight. Ooh, that was.
He looked.
That was some impressive stuff.
I think he is for sure top 10 pick.
He's not gonna get bullied.
I don't think he makes it to the Cowboys. I don't think he makes it to the Niners.
I 100%. That's why I like if he falls, then we can have that.
So we're going Fields, right? Because we don't know what the quarterback looks at right now.
Oh, for the Panthers.
Do we go Mac Jones? Because we'll just go Fields because I think that's the better player.
I think you don't overthink Lawrence, Wilson, Lance, and Fields is the first.
All right, let's go Fields.
I think after that we can have the Mac Jones conversation. He can go anywhere in the first or second round after that.
I'm gonna say
probably first round, but
this one's a corner would be my guess, and I'm gonna say Surtain.
Yeah, I'm starting to think more and more because of how much I want Surtain for the Cowboys that he's going to go right before.
I think both corners might be gone before you go. It's possible.
It's
not
possible.
In our mock, but
yeah, it's possible.
And so now with the Cowboys, this is interesting. So it's possible they go out and get Richard Sherman, and maybe they draft a corner later on in the draft. Are we looking to that possibility, or are you saying that no, we should get Farley?
For me, if Surtain's there, you take him. If Surtain's not there, just because I love Surtain, so I think Surtain. I don't mind Farley. I don't mind J.C. Horn. I don't mind.
Or do you take Kyle Pitts?
That's what I'm saying. If it's not Surtain, if I were the Cowboys, I would just say, you know what?
Let's go all in.
Team 50 burger. Give Dak another weapon.
Who cares what the defense is doing? Because we're going to score 50, even though the other team's going to score 45.
We're going to win games 50 to 45, man.
All right, I like that. Look,
I like it.
I would be quite happy if they did that. I just want to see how this offense would do.
I just want to see if they've signed, and we talked about this before we came on here, if they signed Keanu Neal or Sherman or possibly both, then you can definitely go ahead and take Kyle Pitts. Or you could even, if Waddle fell to you, or even Devonta Smith, you could go and take that other weapon.
You're still taking a corner. It's just not necessarily in the first.
I just think the opportunity for a wide receiver of that caliber.
Or tight end. Elite tight end, potentially.
Talent there. You can find corner, like we found Diggs in the second, third round. The dude's been balling out, so I don't think you need to spend first round capital on a corner. But if Surtain is there, I would prefer him. But he's not there in this situation, so all in on the Kyle Pitts 50 burger train. Woo woo.
Sorry, a wig company was calling my phone. I don't know why a wig company is calling my phone. But
what company?
A wig.
A wig?
Yeah, that was weird.
You want wigs? Okay.
Yeah. So
we're wigging out. All right.
The Giants, and I would say. If they don't, it's possible they still go get like Gallup or T.Y. Hilton or a receiver in free agency. I still think they should.
You think the Cowboys would trade Michael Gallup inside the division?
No. Sorry.
You said
Galladay. I meant Galladay.
Okay.
No,
I'll give you that one. But
that was a brain fart.
I was like,
no.
I was gonna realize
unless they trade him if the Giants want to trade the 11th pick for Gallup.
Yeah, if you want to trade the 11th pick
so I think
Gallup,
they still.
Go for it.
I think if they go get like Galladay and they put him with Devontae Smith, that would be a really good with Shepard. This would be a good group, and they would. Yeah, if you're buying into Daniel Jones, if he needs to make that big step, you need to give him weapons.
Now let's play devil's advocate because I love playing devil's advocate today. So let's like the Cowboys, right? When they said, okay, maybe they go and sign a corner and they sign a safety. So let's say the Giants go out and sign Galladay, or they sign. Maybe not Hilton. Maybe Hilton. They'd be more inclined still to take a weapon. But say they sign Galladay, spend big money on him. I would be more inclined to think they'd go defense here. I think they would probably lean Parsons. I think that linebacking core needs a lot of work. I think they have some corners they can work with. But I think Parsons would probably be the pick here. But that is indicative of them signing Galladay. If they don't, then I think that Mr. Smith would be the pick here.
So you want to go Parsons?
So yeah, we'll go with
I'm okay with that.
Here.
I think Parsons is also an option, but
because I do think
they need to spend on a receiver.
I do think the Giants are going to spend money on a receiver. They tried it with Golden Tate, didn't really work out in their favor. They tried it with what's his name a couple years ago. Can't think of his name off the top of my head. Odell.
Yeah.
And, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, I don't hate it. I'm okay with doing that option. The 49ers are on the clock. I don't think they take a
trade their pick, and we go. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think they are going to take a quarterback here.
No, not with the ones that are on the board. You don't want
If Farley's there, I'm taking him. Or an offensive tackle.
So I got to ask you this. So since we've been talking about Trey Lance and how he might go in the top 4, top 5 now, and Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence we think also go. So at this point, are you trying as a Niners fan or as the Niners to trade up maybe to get Fields if he falls to 7 or 8? Are you trying to trade up a few spots?
I'm okay with trading up for Fields.
Or are you just kind of at this point,
I'm okay
with Garoppolo?
Oh, no, I want him. If I can get a quarterback, I think Fields is an improvement. I think you can cut Jimmy G and start him right off the bat.
Now, we had this conversation about the Darnold, the rumor we heard about Darnold possibly for a second, the Niners' second. Let's say
if that happens, they're not taking a quarterback.
Okay, hypothetical world, so they wouldn't take a quarterback.
Unless they cut Jimmy Garoppolo. But look, if you're spending a second-round pick to get Sam Darnold, and then you're spending a first-round pick to draft a quarterback.
There's no reason to have Darnold, and it'd be more Garoppolo and one of them than...
Well, not necessarily. I think they could, if they got Darnold for a 4th or a 5th, then sure. I just don't see...
You don't spend a first and second round capital.
Unless you're moving up. Unless you're moving up for a quarterback.
Okay, I get that.
But
that makes
if
sense.
we're drafting at 12 and we still have to move up and we have Sam Darnold that we spent a second round pick, that makes no sense to me.
I understand. That
so
makes sense.
If they don't go Sam Darnold, look, those rumors that the 49ers are trying to get Sam Darnold, it's possible they're just smoke. It could be coming from the Jets.
Yeah.
To create more of a looks like the 49ers really want him. Maybe a team will offer a late round. I don't know who's late, the Saints or a team.
The Patriots.
Yeah, I don't know if the Patriots will send the 15th pick, but
I don't think so.
And they're sending in division, but
yeah, that's true too. We're talking about the Jets. Yeah, that won't work.
So for the Niners at this moment, I'm gonna buy into the rumor that Sam Darnold is going to get moved and they're not going to draft a quarterback.
Okay.
They have a huge need at corner. I would have liked for them to move down and maybe pick up Tucker and put him at guard or put him at... Because the thing is, he's not really a left tackle. There's Darrisaw. I don't know if I draft him here. I think Farley's the better player at this point. So
I would agree.
So next is the Chargers. Offensive tackle. Who did you say? Smith or Darrisaw? I'm gonna say Darrisaw.
Did we agree on an offensive tackle last draft?
I don't know.
Is their main need?
They need.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. How does their edge look?
Oh, they have
edges?
Bosa.
Bosa, well, yeah.
And then they have the other. Yeah, they have 2 good edges.
Okay, then they don't need an edge.
They don't need a linebacker. They drafted a linebacker last year. They have good corners. They have good safety who can't stay healthy.
So,
but
offensive tackle would probably be it, unless you wanted to give.
You can go receiver.
You could give Smith or Herbert.
He needs a tight end because Hunter Henry's a free agent.
Yeah,
but there's not one available.
Yeah.
Maybe this is one they move up ahead of the Patriots. Sorry, the Cowboys to get Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah,
I would
give him
Darrisaw.
Yeah.
The Vikings are next, and I would have liked them to get an offensive tackle here, but I don't necessarily see one. I think an edge press is a pressing need for them. Would you say Kwity Paye or Rousseau?
I'm actually starting to become really, really high on Kwity Paye. I watched a little bit of his tape the other day, and he moves he gets to point of contact with the tackle fast, moves him out of the way really quick. He's really quick with his hands. Is a little slow in the stopping the run, but he's really good getting to the quarterback. It's honestly a toss-up between him and Rousseau.
I like Aziz better down further. I'd rather trade down and get an edge than draft at this point.
I would agree. But
I don't
deciding between those two, I would take Paye.
I don't think Rousseau's gonna be the first edge guy taken.
I think it's gonna be either Paye or Asai.
And something that people aren't necessarily talking is those players that opted out. Rousseau opted out. He had one great year, and then he opted out. If he would have came back, had another great year, he probably would have been a top 5 pick. And I just think it's possible he just doesn't go. So who should we go pay? I'm fine with pay.
Yeah, I think Quiddy Pay there is a good pick.
So with the Patriots, I got to think it's Mac Jones.
Yeah, I would think they probably reach a little bit, but you know what? You got to go.
Is it a reach, though? It's a reach maybe based off of our rankings because we don't necessarily think Mac Jones is worth the 15th pick, but he's a first-round pick in my opinion.
I think he's a late first, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a late first. I think he should be drafted around 29.
If the Patriots really wanted to...
No, they can't trade back.
They could trade back?
Not for Mac Jones. Mac Jones, I don't even know if Mac Jones will be there at 15.
You think some other team would take him beforehand?
Look,
you think some team would take...
If the 49ers don't trade for Sam Darnold, Mac Jones fits the exact profile.
Yeah, you know what? The Washington football team or the Bears would probably take
Somebody's going to move up. They can't... They
couldn't really... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's one of those picks that they're going to have to bite the bullet on.
So the Cardinals... I mean, they do have that need at corner. They've cut 2 corners now.
J.C. Horn is who I'd be probably trying to give him here.
Let's go with that. Mr. Smith is just falling.
Yeah, Mr. Smith is...
what's the
word I'm looking for? It's a
Mr. Smith goes to Washington?
Mr. Smith's going to Washington, it looks like, maybe at this point. So the Raiders, I think we've kind of agreed they need a linebacker.
Jeremiah.
So I think JOK would be just okay for them here.
Man, they could have just not taken a receiver and got Mr. Smith at 18.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah.
Let's go Harris.
Yeah. You know what? If we're thinking about this, obviously we gave him Jamar Chase at the first pick, and obviously you take Jamar Chase; he's the best receiver in the draft. But if you knew you could have Devonta Smith
at 18,
you would have probably taken Sewell.
I mean, do they go back-to-back receiver?
They very
I don't think they will.
And just give Tua all the weapons.
They can go Harris here.
You know, I would probably lean towards giving him either Barmore or Harris, just because of Alabama connection with Tua. I would probably
I'll go Harris.
I'd probably lean Harris because I think you want to give Tua his running back. Because I mean, who's their running back going into next year? Realistically,
yeah, they need competition. This is probably a better option for them.
Yeah.
So the Washington football team, I don't think Devonta Smith is. I mean, they could. He is by far the best player available. They don't have a running back. I mean, they don't have a quarterback. Sorry. And there's not one available. I'm assuming they'll sign somebody in free agency,
right?
And maybe try to move up in the first round. But I'd go Tucker.
Oh, you don't think the football team would take?
I mean, they could, but
take Mr. Smith here.
Yeah, let's go with it. He's kind of the best player available by far.
I think the Washington.
Mr. Smith goes to Washington.
Mr. Smith goes to Washington. After all,
that would be a great.
That would be a great headline. All the Washington football team beat reporters should be hoping for this pick.
The Bears here. I'm thinking either Bateman or Tucker. I was thinking Smith Bateman? Here for the Bears, but
okay. Because
I think we go Bateman.
Yeah, because they're gonna need a receiver after Allen Robinson.
Well, he's franchised. I know, but they don't have anyone else.
They're not. But they're not gonna give him a long-term deal in the end. Do you think?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
think
so
I don't think he wants to be there either.
Yeah, they'll probably need a receiver when he.
I think Cosme is the option here for the Colts.
Yeah, I think
he could play left tackle.
Yeah, I think that's the easy.
I don't know if Tucker. I think he's a guard or a tackle in the NFL.
Yeah.
Or a right tackle. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The Texans, I think Rousseau fell right in their lap. I think that's their biggest need.
Okay. Yeah, I would not disagree with that. Barmore, I mean...
They don't need a defensive tackle, though.
They don't need a defensive tackle, but Barmore, I think, could be almost like a hybrid. I think he can edge a little bit, but I think he is...
I think he's more of a... Yeah, I would rather get Rousseau.
Yeah, you might as well just go get Rousseau.
And then the Jets here, they could go tackle. They can go your boy.
My boy? Who's my boy?
Travis.
Travis Etienne.
Etienne.
ETA.
Or
what's the ETA
Tucker
on Etienne?
I mean, they could go. They could go edge. I think either edge or tackle. Sorry, edge tackle or running back.
Edge tackle, running back. I would say it's a toss-up between...
I think Tucker.
I mean, Vera Tucker, Ojulari, and
they don't need a left tackle.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give him Vera Tucker here. I think that works. You gotta protect your
And
your
this is
draft
where
pick.
we could put your boy.
This is where we
The
could put
Steelers.
Yeah, because I think the Steelers or the Ravens
No, the Ravens are not taking a
still
running back
think
in the
the Ravens
first.
are gonna
No,
take a running
they're
back.
not take. I can guarantee you, they're not taking a running back in the first round.
Okay, maybe not the Steelers, but the Jags. I know they have James Robinson, but I would not be shocked if they added another running back to that.
I think I'm going to go running back here in the first.
But I think that the Steelers will take him before the Jags have even a chance to.
And the Jags should just take best player available. Well, yeah.
Well, who is the best player available in your opinion, Mike?
Barmore is the best player available. They don't. They drafted 2 edge guys already. Back draft.
Just pure talent wise.
They have Josh Allen.
Do you like Barmore or Ojulari?
Barmore.
Barmore? Okay.
Just they don't have a position of need at edge. They have a couple young guys that drafted high.
Well, yeah. We can give them Barmore here.
And then the Browns.
Okay.
Nick Bolton at the linebacker spot.
Yeah. Well.
Or they can go. We can go receiver here.
Oh no, it's the Bills that re-signed their linebacker. My bad. I was thinking they had re-signed a linebacker. No, the Browns. Okay. Yeah. Nick Bolton's probably a good pick there.
The Ravens here, I would say, often Mayfield. I keep just like I keep mocking
that's the only
him.
other thing I would love for the Browns to take Mayfield, just to have Mayfield. Mayfield
God.
protecting Mayfield.
Except this is Michigan Mayfield.
I know. No, I know.
Okay.
It's not the same Mayfield, obviously, but it'd still be hilarious. But yeah.
I would say receiver here for the Saints.
Well, they just got rid of Emmanuel Sanders, right? And they
Yeah.
restructured. Oh no, they didn't restructure. They franchised one of their safeties for their corners. So, yeah.
Tooney or Marshall?
Tony. I like Tony a lot more.
All right, let's go.
I like Tony a lot more.
The Packers are up.
The Packers would probably trade down in this spot because they need a receiver.
No, they're gonna go corner, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, because they got rid of Kevin King, but do you
Newsome buying into the hype.
Buying into the hype. All right, I'm buying into the hype.
The Bills, I would like to go an edge player here.
Okay.
Aziz.
It
could be any of these. It could be Joseph Osai.
I like Osai a little bit more than.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
I think he's really, really, really raw, and he's really, really, really talented. There's a lot of people that think that the Cowboys might take him at 10 if they really wanted an edge rusher.
I'm going to go Alex Leatherwood for the Chiefs here. He's a big guy.
Okay.
I think good offensive tackle. And then the last player is the Bucks, who
first off, that's just an offensive tackle name. Leatherwood, that's just an offensive.
Yeah, he's just gonna lay out the Leatherwood.
That's the Leatherwood, yeah.
This one's a tough one.
The Bucks can probably take their best player available, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, they could take an edge and just develop him slowly.
I think the best player on
Aziz?
the board. No, I think Morig is.
But they don't have a need though.
But
he won't see the field.
I don't know why you wouldn't just take the best.
Because Aziz has a potential to be a top 10 DN, which is more valuable than a third string safety.
Right. Yeah. Well.
And they could slowly develop him with some good JPP, Shaq Barrett, if they re-sign him.
Yeah. I mean, that works. That works.
So let's see our full results here. We got Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Jamar Chase, Trey Lance.
Mr. Smith falling all the way out of the top 10.
Yeah. I think this is, as of right now, this is a pretty good assessment for what is happening at this moment with the rumors. I think come Monday, our mock's going to look different.
Oh, no, 100%. I would agree.
After free agency starts and players start to agree or to which teams they're going. I mean, the lines might look different. If Deshaun Watson gets moved, the Panthers might look different. The Broncos, the 49ers, I mean, everybody's will look different. So with that, thank you for watching this and keep up with us at the Amateur Fanboy YouTube channel. We will keep producing some great content.
And you guys will hopefully